This is David D. Ngenda here in Birmingham for the upcoming fight on Saturday between Ben Whittaker and Benjamin Gavazi. Hopefully I said those names correctly. I am here with one of the fighters fighting on the card in Ebonie Cotton. Finally, good seeing you in person. How are you?
I'm so well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fabulous, thank you. It's very good to see you. Finally, nice to see you in person. We've been trying to get an interview for weeks.
Literally.
I'm just like, we're available on this day, but it seems like stars aren't always aligned. But the fact that we've actually, get to see each other and talk to each other, which is fabulous. So very happy to see you. And you're looking fly as well.
Thank you. I just look like me. Right?
Where's your inspiration for your fashion come from and everything?
I honestly just wear whatever I feel like in the morning. Like if I see something, I'm like, sick. I just don't follow the narrative of life in anything that I do. Just be me.
So you're a bit like a maverick, basically, like someone who's different, someone who doesn't follow like always a trend and everything. So
just like to be me. I don't know if that's what it's called. I guess I just like to be free.
100%. And obviously, I want to talk before we talk about your fight against Molly McCann, because it seems like it got a bit spicy there.
Of course it did. I mean, I'm not shocked. She's Liverpudlian, right? I was half expecting it.
100%. I want to talk a bit more about your route into boxing and what got you into boxing, because obviously you've got a very interesting story that took you all the way from Australia to back here and fighting on other shows. Just talk to me about your story, how you got into boxing and everything.
So I was living in Australia. I'm going to cut a long story short. I was in a very domestic abusive relationship. I had 2 stepchildren that I still see, Robin and Amaya. And a period of terrible times meant I couldn't see them. I went through severe depression and suicide. And boxing quite literally appeared in my life and gave me a purpose again. When I say it saved me, I mean quite literally. For the first time in a very long time while I was in that darkness, it gave me light, and to be able to share that with so many humans and let everyone know there's always a way. The light after darkness shines so bright. To be able to be here and do everything that I'm doing and live this dream every single day, you can do anything. And that's why I do it. Boxing's everything to me.
And you obviously mentioned so much, personal stuff that's going through in your life, but you spoke about the mental health aspect, how you be able to overcome that. What have you learned about boxing that has sort of helped you to sort of overcome sort of those mental health challenges and other challenges that you sort of faced during that period?
I guess boxing is something that you're continuously growing in, similarly to life. You're never the smartest person in the room, and in boxing, every day is different. Every day is a learning experience, the same as life. You have bad days, you have good days, but it's about what you do with those good days. How do you look at them? It's about, what do you do with those bad days? The same as boxing. If you have a bad day, okay, well, are you going to let it affect you tomorrow, or are you going to go in and be a badass? Are you going to go in and be a badass?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Absolutely, and obviously, you've got a bit of the Aussie accents as well, because you spent time in Australia.
Hybrid, like, in and out.
100%, you've got the English accent, you've got mixed with a bit of Aussie as well. Like, how are you able to do that? You're like a bit of a chameleon.
I mean, if that's what you want to call me, I'm definitely dressed as an animal, right? So I'm always in some sort of animal print. So if that's what you want to refer to me as, let's do it.
Absolutely, but you obviously spent a bit of time in Australia as well. Like, what was time like in Australia? What got you into boxing in Australia, or was it?
So I was living in Australia when I found boxing. So I still go back. I am a resident there. I still go back and see my stepkids twice a year. Life in Australia was incredible. I grew as a person. I found who Ebonie really was. I went through some awful experiences, and I also went through some of the best experiences of my life, and it led me here. So everything that happened was for a reason.
Absolutely, and obviously, which leads you into boxing as well. And you've obviously boxed, I believe a few times this year already. And I want to talk a bit more about, your early part of the career. What have you sort of, in terms of the fights you've had so far, what is it that you sort of learned about yourself, and what is it that you've learned when you just turned pro?
Stepping into that ring feels like it's the safest space I've ever felt. You hear it people say it often, right? It's peace in the chaos, but it really is. The moment that you step through those ropes, for me personally, I feel like I'm in my safe space. I feel like nothing exists outside of that moment, and that is truly the most incredible feeling in the world.
Absolutely. And obviously, which leads us into Saturday and Molly McCann. I want to talk to you. How did this fight get about? How have you managed to bag a fight with a former UFC fighter who just transitioned into boxing?
You have to ask Matchroom. No, my manager called. I got back from Australia. My manager called me into the office and he said, "This is the conversation." And I said, "Let's go. I'm going to win."
You're that confident.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Where does that confidence come from? Because we hear so much fighters, they're like, I'm going to win. And sometimes they've got to do it because they really believe it. And sometimes you've got certain fighters who just do it because, it's part of the promotion. But where does that confidence come from that you're going to be? What is it about this fight that you're going to win?
Everyone seems to follow a narrative of society, right? And we listen to the collective conscious or the loudest person in the room. Why? Why can't it be me? Who said? This is my narrative. I write the narrative of my life, and I've already seen this. I've felt it. I've seen the moment, I've felt the moment, and you'll see the moment on Saturday. That's where the confidence comes from. I've seen it multiple times.
And I see it got a bit spicy between you and Molly because she was like, you've already just got started, and you're like sort of a bit back. Like, is there a bit of tension between you guys, or is it just a bit of respect?
There's always respect. Look, everyone is entitled to their opinion in this world, and every opinion is valid. And I completely respect what she's done and who she is, and I'm certainly never going to disrespect that nor take away from her. But I also know who I am. I also know what I'm capable of, and that's why I was that confident.
Because you're just confident in your personality, in who you are, and your beliefs.
In my ability.
Absolutely. And do you see any chinks in her armor that you think, okay, that I've got her number, or are you just keeping it? Are you just keeping it quiet? You're just like, wait till Saturday.
Yeah, 100. Wait till Saturday.
And obviously, headed into the fight on Saturday, for those who haven't watched you, who haven't seen you fight before, how would you describe your fight style?
Look, I love the fact that I am an unknown in this fight. I thrive on it. It gets me up every morning and it drives me. So thank you.
Is that what it is? Like that underdog mentality, that mentality that people sort of write you off? Do you think that sort of motivates you a lot?
I think it's definitely a part of it, right? Like, there's nothing nicer than being able to show the world that, hey, stop believing what everyone else believes. If you want to do something, go do it. You're the only person who can make it happen. So this is what Saturday's about.
And any message to any of your supporters? It seems like you've been given a lot of motivational advice and everything. You could even, be a motivational speaker and a boxer at the same time.
You wouldn't believe the amount of people that say that to me. I just want to say thank you. Honestly, I have grown so much in this camp. Yes, as a fighter, but as a person. I have been surrounded by energies and friendships and love that I couldn't even put into words. And I'm grateful for every single one of you. I'm grateful for the continuous belief, the continuous support, and I'll show you all on Saturday how grateful I am.